Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now. Let's dive into what could be one of the most talked about rumors in recent Steelers history. The whispers are swirling around a potential trade that could shake up the entire AFC North. A move that, if it materializes, could elevate the Steelers' offense to new heights. Rumors indicate that the Steelers are eyeing a trade package involving Devonta Smith, the dynamic wide receiver from the Philadelphia Eagles. The proposed deal would see Pittsburgh sending a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick to Philly in exchange for Smith. It's a bold move, but one that makes a lot of sense when you break down the numbers and what Smith could bring to this Steelers offense. Devonta Smith, at just 27 years old, has already established himself as one of the most explosive and consistent receivers in the league. Over his career, he's amassed nearly 900 receiving yards and scored 32 touchdowns, showcasing his ability to stretch the field and make plays in big moments. His career PFF grade sits comfortably at 81.2, which is impressive for a player with his experience, and his yards per route run is around 2.1, indicating his efficiency and ability to get open against tough coverage. The numbers paint a clear picture. Smith is a playmaker capable of elevating any offense he joins. Philadelphia, on the other hand, is in a bit of a reevaluation phase. The Eagles are sitting at a solid 9-5 record, but they're also dealing with some injury issues on the offensive line, which has been allowing too many sacks, a total of 38 so far this season. Philly is also prioritizing extensions for Jalen Hurts, who's been playing at an elite level with a PFF grade of 84.5, and Saquon Barkley, who's been vital for the Eagles' ground game and overall offensive balance. The Eagles have a lot on their plate, balancing a potential rebuild and keeping key players happy and under contract. Trading Smith, who's pushing for more targets beyond just A.J. Brown, seems like a move that could open up cap space and give the Eagles more flexibility as they look toward the future. For the Steelers, bringing in Smith would be a game changer. Pittsburgh's offense has been solid but could definitely use that extra spark. Adding Smith, alongside George Pickens, would create a formidable duo that defenses would struggle to contain. Smith's ability to stretch the field, with an average target depth of around 15.2 yards in the playoffs, would open up more underneath routes for Pickens and the tight ends, spreading the field and creating mismatches all over the place. The Steelers' passing game currently averages about 198 yards per game, but with Smith's addition, that number could easily jump to around 260 yards, giving Kenny Pickett a true WR1 to throw to deep downfield. The impact on the Steelers' offense could be immediate and significant. Smith's speed and route-running precision, especially against zone coverage, where he's operating at about 85% efficiency, would make him a nightmare for defenses. His ability to gain yards after the catch, YAC, averaging around 4.12 yards per reception, adds yet another layer to his game. With Smith on the roster, the Steelers would not only boost their passing yards, but also increase their efficiency, as shown by the projected plus 12% EPA per target. This kind of upgrade could turn Pittsburgh into a true aerial threat, one that defenses will have to game plan around. Looking at the bigger picture, Smith's addition isn't just about boosting the current season's stats. It's about laying the foundation for a sustained offensive explosion. His presence on the field would allow Kenny Pickett to develop a stronger connection and trust, much like how the Hill-Metcalf duo has been making waves in Seattle. Smith's ability to run precise routes with a catch rate of around 63.4% and an average depth of target of 9 yards makes him a perfect fit for the Steelers' offensive scheme, which has been evolving under offensive coordinator Matt Canada. And let's not forget the playoff implications. As the postseason approaches, Smith's track record of delivering in high-pressure moments, with a career average of 15.2 yards per target in the playoffs, makes him an X-factor for the Steelers' Super Bowl aspirations. His deep threat capability would force defenses to stretch out, creating more openings for quick passes and screens. The The Steelers, with their stout defense giving up just 18 points per game, could really turn into a balanced juggernaut if they can combine their defensive strength with an improved aerial attack. Now, the betting odds are starting to reflect this potential shift. The Steelers' chances of winning the Super Bowl have been fluctuating, currently sitting at around +1/200, but with a trade like this, those odds could shorten significantly to around +650. That's a testament to how impactful Smith could be, especially considering his ability to be a difference maker in the playoffs. His high average depth of target and consistent production in clutch moments make him a true game changer, not just for the regular season, but for those crucial postseason games. Of course, such a move isn't without its risks. The Eagles are known for being cautious with trades, especially involving key players like Smith who have expressed a desire for more targets. Philly might also be hesitant to part ways with a player who could be central to their future plans, especially as they continue their slow rebuild. But given the cap space they have, roughly $28 million free, and their focus on extending Hurts and Barkley, it's plausible they might see this trade as a way to acquire draft capital and reset their roster. For the Steelers, this is an opportunity to strike while the iron is hot. With a solid defense and a promising young quarterback like Kenny Pickett, adding a proven deep threat like Devonta Smith could be the final piece missing from their puzzle. It's about building an offense that's dangerous at all levels, capable of big plays and sustained drives. The Steelers have been quietly building up their roster, and a move like this could be the catalyst for a genuine Super Bowl push in 2024. Ultimately, whether this trade materializes or not, it's a clear signal that the AFC North is becoming even more competitive. The Bengals, Ravens, and now potentially the Steelers are all looking to add that extra piece to their puzzle, and the landscape of the division could look very different by next season. The Steelers have shown they're willing to be aggressive when it matters, and acquiring a player like Devonta Smith would certainly send a message to the rest of the league. Pittsburgh isn't just here to compete, they're here to dominate. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Steelers' front office is undoubtedly weighing the pros and cons of such a bold move. They know that acquiring Smith would come with a price, but the potential reward, a true game changer on offense, could justify the cost. The team has already shown resilience and a hunger to compete, especially with young talent like Pickens, and adding a weapon like Smith would give them the firepower to make a real run in the playoffs. And for the fans, this kind of speculation fuels hope. The idea of seeing Devonta Smith in the black and gold, catching passes from Kenny Pickett, electrifying Heinz Field with those deep, precise routes, it's enough to get any Steelers faithful fired up. It's that kind of boldness, that willingness to go all in, that has defined the Steelers' storied history and could be the key to writing a new chapter of Super Bowl glory. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and trades like these are always complex, involving multiple layers of negotiations, medical checks, and strategic planning. But it's fun to imagine the possibilities. Pittsburgh has always been about resilience, grit, and making the most of their opportunities. If this trade does happen, it could very well be the move that propels them back into the championship picture, giving Kenny Pickett the weapon he needs to unlock the full potential of this offense. As the offseason approaches and rumors swirl, one thing is for sure: the Pittsburgh Steelers are not resting on their laurels. They're looking to push forward, to take advantage of every chance to get better, and to solidify their position as serious contenders. Whether it's through draft picks, free agency, or bold trades like this one involving Devonta Smith, the message is clear. Pittsburgh is in it to win it, and they'll do whatever it takes to bring another Super Bowl trophy home to the Steel City. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news.